Okay, hello. So, welcome to my tarot channel, Tides of Life Tarot. So, I'm going to do this video. It's going to be 6 card spread using this Major Arcana deck. So, it's only Major Arcana. If you notice that it looks a little different. So, yeah, Major Arcana I really like because it's all about, getting to the heart of the matter, what's truly going on, big picture. And so this will be a general read. You can interpret it however you want about career, relationship, or, family, whatever kind of situations you're wanting clarity on. And I'm going to do this one for Taurus zodiac sign. So, all right, so the first card you have is the World. And so this card is a very beautiful card. This deck is really beautiful. I purposely chose this deck because it's all about the ocean, the power of the ocean, water, beautiful card. And so this card tells me that you're closing a chapter, could be the end of a job, end of a relationship, or maybe end of someone in your life. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It tells me that, something's been completed and you've seen something come full circle. And with this card, one door closing is another one opening, so it can tell me you're maybe ending something and bringing in something else, something new. And what comes after that is the Magician. The Magician is a card about, manifestation, using your intuition, your power. And it tells me, you kind of have the tools. You have the tools you need to succeed. Whether that be, the wit to go forward and, manifest what you need, or initiate what you have to initiate. You're stepping into a new you, truly. So I really like the Magician. It's a card of, contemplation. It's a card of intuition, manifestation. And in the picture that you see there, it looks like a male figure. He's really, thinking deeply, and the water surrounds him, and, this comes after that World card where a chapter is ending, and maybe, you're a little sad about that chapter ending, but it definitely says that, it was fated, it needed to end, and you're ready to manifest something new. And the card after that is Judgment. So the Judgment is a big deal. It's really saying, like, what is stopping you? What is preventing you from moving forward? What lessons have you maybe been ignoring, or what has blocked you in the past? It's a final review before you can walk into a new chapter. You have to do that healing, you have to do that work. So, this card, look at this person. They are what looks like in the middle of the sea, basically. And really another contemplation card, but this card, it's the last card before, you know, walking into that new chapter. So there must be some kind of call you can't ignore anymore. You know, so listen to yourself. I know the sign of Taurus can really like to be, you know, stable and set in one way, but it's important to also, you know, of course, listen to your intuition, but, you know, see where can you change, or where can you welcome in something different and new. Okay, so altogether, these three cards on the top row are telling me, you know, this chapter ended. You're thinking about what happened, you're stepping into your power, and it's a time of you know, taking that call and making sure you do that work for the next steps. And then after that, the sun comes, which is, you know, really awesome. So this is telling me, after all this hard growth and learning and lessons, you are able to step into a better period, and you are in this period going to be more aligned and happier, more yourself. But in order for that to happen, you know, like I said, you had to do that work. You had to practice listening to yourself, your powerful self, and being open to new opportunities and maybe people, or you know, if it means forgiving someone, then, you know, forgetting someone. But of course, listening to yourself, what is going to make you happy. And this card saying that you are listening to yourself. So you're ready for this. And so after that comes the Justice card. So I really like that for you. It looks like, you know, justice has been served. You've trusted the process, and you're being rewarded, you know, in this better period. Maybe people from your past will be, you know, they're just going to be wowed at your growth and all your healing. And yeah, so to make this not about them, make this about you. You are balancing out karma, and energetically you're stepping into your power. Maybe you are no longer letting people walk all over you. It's really, really an awesome energy to be in, the justice energy. So you're being honest with yourself and more aligned with your higher self. Last card, you've got the Empress. And so the Empress is kind of Taurus energy. It's about, you know, nurturing and sensuality, creating. And so after all the stuff you've been through, you know, we go through a lot of lessons in life, constant lessons. And I know people are like, when are the lessons gonna end, you know? I feel the same way. It's like it never ends sometimes. But this is awesome energy, like truly. Look at all the top row and the bottom row. The top row, you know, you ended this hard chapter, you've done the work, and you're now stepping into a better period where it's abundant and Taurus, and maybe you're welcoming in love in your life, or new creative projects, maybe new job, um, but you are more in your true self. You're more healed, you're more abundant, and you're creating a better reality for yourself. Maybe by listening to your body, listening to your calling, and it's a really powerful energy. Really powerful. So it can also tell me that you're in a very spiritual time right now, maybe contemplating a lot, meditating, and I always recommend meditating, so it's a really beautiful energy. But you've completed this chapter and you're claiming your power, you're truly balancing out your karma, and you're in this new beautiful chapter. So that looks exciting. And so, yeah, I hope you liked this reading. I'm going to be doing more readings, so subscribe, like, please. Tides of Life Tarot. I also will be putting astrology content if you're interested in that, but this is a new channel and this is all new. And like I said in the beginning, this deck is major arcana only. I like how it's all about, the big picture. And so, yeah, I hope you liked it, and congratulations, Taurus, because these cards all tell me that you're really, truly stepping into a better period. Okay. Alrighty, bye, Taurus.